If it seems like I've been in this spot before, it's because I have. This is the same place I took down the other trees. That was the one right there that I throwed in that hole right there. They've got the trailer pad done where they're gonna put the next mobile home in right here. And now they need these two cut right here, this one and this one. That pad is so soft you can't even walk on it. So I'm not even gonna put the Mini on it. We've had so much rain, you can see where it's washed the material from up here down to there. So that's where they put all the brush from the other trees that I cut. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut that tree down. And they were supposed to dig that stump up, or at least I thought they was, because they wanted me to leave them off all up high. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that stump off. I'm gonna cut that dead one off because I thought they were gonna dig them up. They didn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut where they'll look nice for them. I'm gonna cut that tree down, and then I'm gonna throw this tree and that tree on top of it right there. And then I'm gonna take the Mini and I'm gonna stack all the stuff. I'm gonna fix this up where it looks better for them from where the guy or whoever did this pad work, she just shoved all this stuff down the hill. I'm gonna fix this up where it don't look so bad right there for them. And we're gonna get busy right quick. This happens oftentimes, lots of times, when people have work done and then they want you to come back, and they get to looking at the trees that are left and they're like, man, I need to go ahead and cut them. But it'll be a lot easier to cut this tree and that tree right there, that smaller pine, before this trailer gets put in here, as it will once that trailer gets put in here, because the corner of that trailer is going to sit right there. And one of these trees right here, that close to that trailer it just don't work real well. Alright, so the two saws I'm going to be running today is a 550 XP Mark II auto tune saw. I have a 20-inch X-Force bar on it. It has a 325 X-cut chain semi-chisel on it. That's what it has on it. That's primarily what I'm going to be running the majority of the day, is going to be that saw. That saw's nickname is the Screaming Demon. And then the other saw I have is a 572 XP. I have a 24-inch bar on it. Full chisel 3/8 chain is what I have on it. I am going to be running it some. I'm going to cut the big stump off with the 572. I'll tell you when I change saws and you know which one I'm using and all that. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to crank this one up. I wear earplugs. I don't wear muffs, so don't say I don't have no hearing protection in. I have earplugs in. I'm going to run the 572 and cut that big stump off. I'll go ahead and get that over there too while I'm at it, and then I'm gonna cut this tree here with the 550. So y'all hang tight. This is still the 572. Alright, this is a 550 XP Mark II. This is Screaming Demon right here. That's all I know it'll run. That tree's leaning bad already. I'm gonna set y'all over here. Cause I'm gonna push it. Now I'm gonna cut it up with the 550 where it can unstack it. Alright, so now I'm fixing to cut this one of these two here. I want that tree to fall right in there, just right in that area to the right of the pad right there. I don't want to hit on the pad or anything like that. So I'm going to be cutting it with the 550 XP Mark II right there. That's what I'm going to be running this one with. And so let's see what happens. I realized that vine had done blowed up in front of the camera there. Sorry about that. And now I'm gonna cut it up real quick and get it out of the way. I'm gonna cut it up with the 572. I've got one more here. I'm gonna cut it down. I'm gonna put the drone up. I'm not sure how I'm gonna edit it in I'm gonna put the drone up. We can kind of see it from an overhead view, see what it looks like. I don't know if it'll be worth a darn or not, but we're gonna try it. So this is pretty interesting. I had done drone stuff before, and the feedback that I got back a few years ago when I did the drone stuff, and then the views just wasn't there. And I'm not sure what the difference is this time when I do the drone stuff or not, but the feedback that I've gotten from the drone stuff has been really, really good, and that's been great for me because the drones are not cheap. I mean, I've got this one here that I've got now. I think I've got about 1,600 in it or so, something like that. So it's, I'm benefiting from it. So that's a good thing. So I just got it up hovering. My controller's laying over there on the ground, and I'm just letting it hover over the job that I'm working on right here. And probably a lot of people probably asking, why didn't you haul this stuff off, or why wasn't it hauled off and all that? Well, there's a cost involved in everything. And man, when you start hauling this brush and loading it in a dump truck or a dump trailer or whatever you're going to do with it to get it out of there, man, it costs some money to go up and down the road. So since they had a place over there to pile it off to the side, which is fine, that's where they opted to have it go, is right there. They really wanted this hauled off this time, but there was no way I was going to work on that pad, not after it being as soft as it was, because that's why we wasn't working the day that I did this. We were rained out, so I ran over and looked at it, but I never dreamed that when I bought the Mini just to do tree jobs with, and I was planning on doing, 1 or 2 a month, and that was pretty much it. And it is almost turned into an every afternoon thing. Today's Sunday evening, while I'm editing this video right now, and I ate supper tonight, and I ended up getting a text about some trees, and so I responded back, and I was like, I told Jill, I said I'm gonna go on ahead and go on over there and knock that job out this evening before it gets dark. And so I got over there about 7. I loaded up. That's the reason why I always keep my saws, my Mini, everything ready. I just went down there. I can hook up to my gooseneck and have that Mini loaded and bind it down in under 5 minutes and be rolling. Throw the saws in the truck. So that's what I did. Ran over. I didn't even get a camera out because I knew I was pressed for time. So I knocked down, it ended up being 4 trees, knocked them down and had all 4 of them cleaned up in under an hour. It was like 30 something minutes. The Mini for tree work is a game changer. I know there's people that use skid steers. I used we actually have a skid steer. I would not want to use a skid steer. My preference, I would not want to use a skid steer doing tree work. I wouldn't want that. Used a John Deere 310 backhoe for years doing tree work. Backhoes, they're okay. They're just too much weight on 4 tires to even work stuff like this right here, and they're so big. Like how I'm turning around and just throwing this stuff off to the side right there, you'd have to pull up, back up with a backhoe and dump it, and then, you know, come back and grab you some more. And it's nothing compares to the speed and just how intricate you can work that Mini right there and just, you know, make it go. It's the perfect machine for me. The 57 is the perfect size for me. The weight, it is extremely stable. It'll pick up a lot of weight too and swing it, and it does really, really good. I've been very surprised on it, on the heels. I'm fixing to do the first oil change on it coming up here. Probably going to do it this week, I would imagine. But I've been very, very happy with the Kubota Mini. That machine fits me so well. It's very equivalent to what I run every day in my John Deere in the woods as my loader, and it has it has a feel that I really like too. And I mean, just like that, you couldn't have done that right there with a backhoe without pulling up and backing up there several times. But I was going to do this one as a picture-in-picture, but I decided not to. I decided I'd just do it as a voiceover. But I do appreciate y'all watching. Y'all watch the rest of this video. We'll catch y'all later. Later, taters. Alright, this is it. Done. Trailer's gonna sit right here. That's where they wanted that piled up at. So this worked out pretty good. We actually got rained out today. I got the call on this about 1 o'clock or so. Came over here and looked at it. Made a deal on it. Back over here at 3. Got her done right quick. So let's head to the house.